Okay, live stream, got it going. Okay, I'm on live. Now I am just gonna go. It's going. Okay, I'm on live. Now I hate when that happens when it plays back. I'm on live. Jeez. Okay, don't want to hear that. When that happens. There we go. Okay. Oh my God. Now I'm just going to share this video to my Facebook group. And that is my Facebook group for women over 45, women creating healthy lives, or over 40. Okay. Okay, good. Finally got that done. Okay, this is perfect. Day number 3 for Take Your Charge Back. And let's see. So we're really talking about igniting your passion, your purpose, and excitement for life again. And if you haven't watched day 1 and 2, go watch it because it will help you understand this video easily, but you don't have to. You can watch this right now. It's totally fine. But in day 1 and 2, I go over things you'll definitely want to catch. Now, why I decided to do this, it is a bit different than what I normally do when I'm just talking about the hormones, the food, the nutrition, the stress reduction and stuff for women, you know, the symptoms going through midlife and beyond, is because, because I've done that for quite a while. And I wanted to, what I really find with working with women through all these years is the type of work that I'm talking about in these 3 videos is really, really what needs to be done. I hate to say need, but you know what I mean? It's so crucial. Because the food stuff can be figured out really, really fast. And then, you know, and then you're like, oh, I'm trying to incorporate this into my life with all the programming, conditioning, and things that have gone on in your life and that you're carrying and the type of mindset, right, that you have. And so when you're trying to navigate all that and change who you are, when you're going to make changes in your life, you're actually changing who you are so that you can become the woman who, right? Become the woman who does those things, become the woman who has those results. And that requires a change. And when we're changing, especially at this phase of life, in this age of life, we have been a certain way for years and years and years. So the change, we might resist the change. We will fight the change. There will be this battle inside yourself, right? The battle of the person who wants to stay who she was, and the battle of the person who's like, I don't want, who actually is like, but I don't want that anymore. I've grown, I've changed. I want something different. It's my time now, let's say. I don't want to carry this extra weight. I want to exercise more. I want to feel healthy. I want to have more energy. I want to sleep better. I want to have a great relationship. I want a new job or career that I'm passionate about, right? So you have this person inside of you who wants to stay the same because it's safe, it's comfortable. You know, it's just, they don't have to put, when you're staying the same, there's not a lot of effort that you have to put in. And when your life is busy, the last thing you kind of want to do is do a lot of stuff that's going to take more energy and a lot of effort. But the problem is that you're staying in something begins to completely suck your energy. When you stay in something that's not right for you anymore, you'll feel flat, unmotivated, uninspired, low, a little bit depressed, maybe even helpless, like, oh my God, I don't know, maybe it's too late for me. Maybe it's not possible for me. I'll never be able to have the life I really want. And that brings you down a whole cycle, you know, of bad feelings and being down on yourself that you really don't want to feel or experience. So there's so many things that go with making changes in the midlife phase. So many things, and it can be just so challenging. And this is where my great interest lies right now, is helping women, sorry, my throat, go through this phase and transformation. Wanting and deciding health is the most important thing, as well as taking care of yourself and really honoring what you want now, because you are changing, you have changed, you're going to continue to change. We are always changing. And knowing that's okay. And knowing you can be supported, loved through the process. You can love yourself now, love your life now, while you're working on kind of going in another direction, or looking at your life and going, okay, this is where I am right now. And I really want to work on this area of my life, right? So take a really good look at your life. We talked about this in day one. Looking at your life, having the awareness of what isn't working anymore. What do I desire to change? What is great in my life? You know, there's great things, right? Or life looks great on the outside, but there's something inside that's missing and I'm feeling flat and I don't know what that is. Well, isn't it time to discover it? Because that is going to hold you back from a lot of joy. And it's not going to get easier or better as time goes on. So watch videos 1 and 2 from Saturday and Sunday, because they will really help too. Right. So today I'm going to, I did a little journaling exercise this morning that was really incredible and really helped me getting in the frequency or the energetics of what you want to create. You know, sometimes when we're like, you know, when they say like the law of manifestation, you want to be in the energy of that. So if you want a healthy, vibrant body, you want to act like that now and be working on things that are bringing you there now, right? Like start right now, being that person who eats healthy, being that person who moves their body in a way, that being that person that thinks certain thoughts. Sometimes we're like, oh my God, that seems hard and exhausting. I get it, because I know I'm working on this in other areas, right? So I wanted to do an exercise today. I'm like, how can I get in the energy of that? How can I be in that state of being? And so we're going to go through that today, as well as a little breathing thing for anybody who suffers from a little bit of anxiety or gets stressed out and anxious and overwhelmed. So today we're also going to do a little breathing thing. And then I'm going to talk a little about emotional freedom technique, or EFT. So these are some tools and techniques that you can do and that I help clients with, that help you through making changes, that help you through the tough times, that help you through those areas where you may be stressed and overwhelmed, because let's face it, making changes in your life, like I said, it just requires being different, doing different things. And sometimes we really fight that. I know I do. So I love change, but I like the change I want to change. I like easy change, but change isn't always easy, right? So yesterday, I talked about your intuition and tuning into your body. How do you feel? Feeling the sensations of your body, right? Knowing what's right for you or not. So you can refer to that. And I go way more in depth in my programs, but you know, so today we're talking about the energy of it and about creating this life for yourself and the things you got to do. So most of the time we think I'm going to, when I have this, like when I do lose the weight, I will have more confidence, right? When I am in relationship I really want, then I'll be happy. Oh, then I'll be happy and I'll be grateful and I'll be so loving when I'm in that relationship. When I have a more toned muscular body, oh, I'll be more confident. I'll wear the clothes I want to wear. I'll walk differently. I'll show up differently. I'll have a bigger smile on my face, right? These are all things we have to wait to have. But the problem is that's not how this works. So in that state, you're thinking, once I have those things, once I have that, I will do those things and I will be happy. I will be that person that I'm dreaming of. I will be her when I have it. But it's actually the opposite around. It's actually, first you have to look at who you are being now. Change that, because you can't be the same person with the bad habits, the resistance, the stressful eating, the emotional eating, the not like trying exercise, not liking walking, all those things. If you can't stay that person and get the results you want, that can't happen, right? So as we're working towards the results, you got to work on being that person who feels those feelings, thinks those thoughts, therefore takes those actions. Right. And we often don't think of that. So the work always starts on the inner you. Now, what we see a lot when women do diets or different eating plans or get on board with a 21-day or a 2-week thing or a 1-week thing for eating, you go right into the action and into making the changes, but you're on the outside, which is fine because it can get you results fast, but it's a lot of pushing and you've kind of like put aside the rest of your life, right? For those 2 weeks. And then, you know, in the end of 2 weeks, it's okay, I'll get back to normal. but you think you're going to keep the same results, or you think you're going to stay the same eating and all that as you did during those 2 weeks, but you don't. You don't, because you haven't become that person yet. You haven't changed the things on the inside to align with something is wrong with me talking. Something about this message, I don't know what it is. So it's about becoming that person who naturally does those things. So when we look at somebody who eats really healthy most of the time, they seem to have no problem. They keep the weight off. They wear the clothes they love. They're able to do everything. They exercise and they really enjoy it. And that's just their life, right? They don't focus every day on, oh my God, okay, I got to force myself to do this. Okay, right? Like, it's just who they are. And when you get there, that will be who you are, right? That'll be who you are, because you're changing as you go. Danielle Laporte had a really good quote. Where did I write her quote? Oh, here it is. It's the journey has to feel the way you want the destination to feel. So the journey has to feel the same that you want the destination to feel. And I thought this was so perfect, because often we force ourselves to make the change. Do not like the things we have to do to make the change. Complain about it, but think, okay, that's okay. I'm going to suffer through this. Once I get the result, then I'll be happy. So I just got to suffer through this, right? Oh my God, that is so true. So her quote of the journey has to feel the way you want the destination to feel is like, boom. If you are not enjoying your journey towards the change, towards the results, towards what you want, you will probably not stick with it. You will probably sabotage. There'll be a lot of resistance. You won't get the results and you won't stick with it. We've seen that. You know that if you've tried other ways of eating, diet plans and all that, right? It's like, oh my God, yes. So I want you to really think about that, right? And it doesn't mean that, oh, I'm going to love every single minute of it. No, it just means, okay, I'm going to make this journey and I'm going to do it in a way that actually feels good to me. That way that actually feels good to me, right? You get to decide that. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find it on my regular page. You get to decide what that is like. You get to do it. Now it's better to have help, support, and guidance and someone who's objective, because you're going to fight yourself, right? When we're working towards being something different, being someone different, like I said, the old us, the ego, the inner child, whatever, wants to hold on to the norm, to the comfort zone. And so we fight ourselves. And that's why it's hard for someone to do this on their own. But you can. It's not impossible. You have to just really decide why you want the change you want in your life, why it's so important to you, and decide that you want to live a certain way. And I tapped into this day 1 and day 2. You get to decide what you want your life to be like, right? And you watch day 1 and day 2, because if you have any stories around that or think that's not possible, watch day 1 and day 2. because it's really starting with the inner change within. So deciding, I want to make a change in my life. This is what I want to change. I really want to make a change. Even if you don't know exactly what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, how it's going to work out, you just decide, yes, I am changing. Don't want to be, and I don't mean you're bad. I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to have these bad habits, or I don't want to be this weight, or I really want to, whatever, right? So you decide, yes, I'm going to make a change. Yes. And that needs to sit solid within you. Not, oh my God, I'm going to say yes, but I don't really know. No, it's got to be yes. No matter what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then you start thinking about what it will be like when you do it, when you have it, right? And you want that to pull you forward, your vision. I also heard another great thing. I shared it on my stories. I think Facebook stories is, I forget his name. He was talking about it. And he said, don't look in the rear view. Stop looking in the rear view mirror, right? Stop looking behind you. Stop looking behind you. It's like when you're driving, you're not consistently looking in the rear view mirror. You'd crash into something. You'd miss what's ahead of you. He goes, stop looking in the rear view mirror. Look ahead. Look at where you're going. That's the way you're going to get where you're going. But we so often refer to the past and let our past pull us back. or we carry all the baggage from our past, all the bad habits, all the old programming, old conditioning, limiting beliefs. We wear it like a backpack and we drag it with us in the future. And as the years go on, the months go on, that backpack, that load gets heavier and heavier and heavier. And especially by our age, it's extremely big and it's extremely heavy if you have not cleaned it out, got rid of it, dumped it, released it, or fully accepted it, right? So don't carry it into the future. Decide now that this can be a new start for you. And decide that you're going to stay committed. That doesn't mean you expect results in 2 weeks. That just means I'm staying committed to my vision. The vision may change, but I'm allowing things to change and I'm going to move forward and I'm going to do my best. So, that's another good thing is activate the biggest part of you. You have strength within you. Women our age have been through a lot. We have seen a lot of things, lived a lot of life experiences, most likely. You can handle it. You can handle the change that's ahead. You can handle the things you need to do it that are ahead of you. You can handle it. And you always have support around you. Whether it's your family, your friends, and don't ask for support for people who don't believe in what you want to do. But there's people online, there's coaches, all of that now. There's no lack. So there's a part of you that's unlimited inside of you, and that's what you want to tap into, right? You want to look at possibilities instead of worry about, what if, those things, or focus on the uncertainties. You want to focus on possibilities because it is totally possible that you can change your life in a month. It's totally possible that anything can happen. It's totally possible anything can happen tomorrow. If you buy a lotto ticket today, it's totally possible that in 2 weeks or 1 week, you can be a multimillionaire. It is totally possible, right? So no limiting yourself. I just wrote down some words here. Knowing, you're going to practice your knowing, connecting to you, faith, trust, and belief in yourself. Show up fully, co-create with God, source, the universe, other people, right? And notice what resistance comes up and begin to feel the resistance. Let it, yesterday I talked about that. Let it move through you, breathe through you, release it. Or learn to walk with it and not let it lead your life. Right? Elizabeth Gilbert in Real Magic, her book, she talked about fear. It's not that we want to get rid of fear. We want to learn to walk with fear, but not let fear guide us, not let fear. So it talked about like it was a passenger in your car. Don't let fear drive the car, right? Fear can stay with you and it always is, but don't let it drive your car. Okay, so now I'm going to show you that journaling thing. And I forgot to put down any questions in the thing. I don't have anything right now. See if what I can do for this. Okay, so we're talking about your energy, your energetic being, the energy you are being as you do anything. And you may not even have ever paid attention to this before, but I want you to start tuning in. It's like when someone walks into a room who's really stressed out, who is angry, they don't have to say a word. You walk in the room, you can sense it. That's what we're talking about, that kind of energy. Your aura, the energy you are giving off. Other people can sense it. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to open your mouth. You don't have to do any hand gestures. They can just sense it. So that energy is what we're talking about. So the energy, it's all energy, right? And so you're thinking, okay, and frequency. So what I desire in my life requires me to be a certain energy. I can't, if I'm like I am now, it's not going to work. I'm not going to get there because I'm a different person. I'm the person who doesn't do those things. And I want to be the person who does those things, right? So I need to change that energy. Instead of coming from an energy, I'm dreading it. I don't really know. I'm confused. I'm frustrated, right? It's more of an energy of knowing. So here's what I did today. For me, I was looking at, okay, what do I want to feel? Like if I had my business a lot of the way I really want it to be, what are some emotions I would feel? What are some things that I really want to feel? And I had joy, excitement, passion, focus, impact, service, helping, abundance, and feeling fully supported. So I'll write some of those down. So I just asked myself, let me go back to here. I asked myself, how do I right? So how do I want to feel when I'm working in my business? Like, this is what I'm focusing on. You could be a relationship. It could be like body weight, right? Like when you've lost the weight, or as you are losing the weight, or as you are cleaning up your eating, whatever it is. Ask yourself the question, what are some feelings I want to experience? Even what are some experiences I want? So you could write this out in anything. We're just talking about right now, we're just talking about feelings, okay? Kind of feelings, emotions. So then when I came up with, what's important to me, right? Joy, excitement. I want to feel excited. When I'm excited about what I'm doing, I have energy for it, and I get more creative, right? Passion, when I'm so passionate about certain things, and that drives me, that gets me doing things that I'm just like, oh, I'm so passionate about this. I want to share. I want to help others with this. I want to do it myself, right? Focus, because I'm so scattered. I can be like off in a million directions. So I want to be focused. I want to have focus. I want to know what I'm working on, clarity, focus, right? Then there was impact. Always wanted to impact people in some way. Service, being of service, helping others. Helping service, kind of the same thing, but it's just a word that came up, right? It's like, it's not a feeling word, really, same as service. But I was thinking, in my business, what do I want? What do I want to experience? What do I want to do? So I kind of bundled them all together. Abundance. And I want to feel fully supported. So these are just some words that I picked, right? And so then I thought, oh, okay, so I picked joy. What can I do that makes me, so I feel joyful? Like, what makes me feel joy? What things do I do that bring joy to my life? So then I wrote down what things that bring joy to my life, like then write down those things. Example, I'll just put a few of mine. Sunny days. Like, they don't have to relate to what you're trying. This is just what brings you joy, right? Walks in nature. I love doing my tarot or angel cards. I love Bailey. He makes me smile. He brings me joy, right? So there's just some of the things. So I wrote down joy, and then I wrote down the things that bring me joy. These are simple, easy things. Yes, we're going there. You can do them every day, right? So you want to include joy every day, if that's one of the words for you. And then excitement. If I get bored, I stop doing something. For me, if I get bored, I stop doing something. So I need to feel excited. I need to feel excited about something. And so for me, that was something to look forward to. Planning something I desire, like if you desire a trip, and when you're planning a trip, that's exciting. It's fun. It's like, yay, I'm so excited to go. So that's what I mean by, you just want to, what gives you feelings of excitement, right? Great ideas and implementing them. So this is kind of with my business, right? Like new information. When I'm learning something new, that excites me. Like when it's something, oh, that's so cool. I never knew that before. That is so cool. Growth and learning. Like that helps me feel excited, is when I'm learning things new and I'm growing. I'm somebody who constantly likes to learn things, do things, experience things. That's the type of, person I am. And the feeling of, I just can't wait for that. It's like, whoa, I am ready. Let's go. That's like that feeling of excitement. So I was writing a whole bunch of things down, and I was feeling myself shift into an excited state of being. This is where you want to be, right? So I wrote down actually a lot for that, which is great, because now I know, oh, I can step into that feeling. I can imagine it, right? So passion for me is really important. It is, when I say to myself, this is what I love. When I'm doing something, I'm like, I love doing this, right? To me, that's being passionate. Yeah, like I get to do this. Yay. When I say I want to learn more and tell people about this, right? This is so important to me and to others. I want to share it, right? Those are things that that get me in the passionate mood. So excited for this. Oh, this is so good. I want to learn more. I want to dive in deeper. I want to experience this. This is so great. Things I'm passionate about, like basically are like health and living life, like not feeling this down mood if I can't do anything. I love feeling freedom, free to do things I love, traveling different places, seeing different, all of those things. So write those down. And then purpose was another word I picked that I didn't talk about earlier, but purpose, it's like, this is what fulfills me. Yep, this is what fulfills me. I love when I have that feeling inside, when I know I'm in something or working on something that really fulfills me, right? Another thing I may say is I'm in love with this. So it could be something I'm doing or something I'm reading or a craft or something creative, like painting can be something that is your purpose or you're passionate about, right? I've always loved doing this. I've always been interested in this. This is so cool. I've always been interested in this. Something you can do over and over and learn more about and keeps your interest, feels fulfilling. So to have more excitement in your life, that's why we're talking about this, to ignite your spark, to feel excited about life again, to feel you're on purpose, have more passion for life, right? You need to tap into these things instead of just saying, I don't know what will do that for me. I can't imagine right now. Stop it, right? These exercises that I'm kind of showing you, like these things will help you tap in and see, oh my God, once you start writing, like really free writing, you'll get some ideas that come up and it'll be like, oh, wow, yes. So just let it go, stop overthinking it, Another one I love, feeling fulfilled, like fulfillment is really important to me. I don't mind doing tasks or a job that is kind of menial and I just do it, because I can think about other things or, whatever. So I don't mind because I like doing, but I couldn't go through my whole life like that. Like I have to be doing something in my life, myself personally, that I'm passionate about and that fulfills me. I need to create meaning in my life. That is just me. Everybody is different, but if that's you, then what does fulfillment feel like to you? What things fulfill you now? What have you thought about in the past? It's like, if I did that, that would be so fulfilling. Like that would fill my heart. That would make me, it's giving back to the community, anything like that, right? Those things, like anything, write it down. And then also write down, what does fulfilling feel like? Well, when I'm fulfilled, I feel so much joy. Oh, I'm doing this. It's filling my heart. It's helping other people. I feel so much joy. I feel gratitude, right? Blessed, thankful. When I'm feeling fulfilled, those are some of the emotions. So I want you to write those out, but also you can write out things that fulfill you, right? Maybe it is like, for me, I love animals. So being able to donate, for me, able to donate to animal shelters and sanctuaries, things like that, right? Like that, it feels so great being able to do that. Oh, when you say, oopsie, this is what I am meant to do. Again, that can be the feeling of, yes, this is what I meant to do. I feel so fulfilled. This is it. So you want to tap into, I wrote a lot on this one too. I feel so complete. This feels like home. This is right thing for me. I love that I am doing something. I something I love and I'm passionate about. I know this is right. I feel so good about what I am doing. I'm so grateful I get to do this. This feels amazing. I'm so content right now. This is exactly where I want to be and what I want to be doing. Those are the things you want to tap into. Just write them. And you'll notice when you're saying those things and writing them, you'll start to feel it. See, I'm just writing that one down. Right? That is such a great place to be. So if these are things you want to experience, first of all, you want to bring them up now and feel them and write them all out. And then you can decide, how can I begin to work on these things now? Okay, so to feel fulfilled, what can I do right now? Like, what would help me with that right now? And my last one was abundant. My last one was abundant. Those are the words I just chose. I didn't overthink them. I didn't think, oh my God, I missed a really important one. Creative. I love being creative. I didn't put it down. Like, no big deal. I can put it down tomorrow, maybe, whatever. Don't worry about it. Just write down some words. Abundant. I have all I need right now. Life is great. That is a feeling of abundance to me. I'm surrounded by so much love. Nature is incredible and so abundant, right? Like when I go out in nature, I'm like, oh my God, that makes me feel so abundant. It's like, just look at the abundance that's all around. I have such an incredible, family and amazing friends. I am so blessed, right? Like those are feelings of abundance. Do you see how that can bring in that concept, that vibration, that frequency, which raises you up into this feel-good state again? So it's not like you have to wait to feel a certain way. You don't have to wait until you have time to make change in your life. You don't have to wait till you have the outcome. Stop waiting until you have the outcome to be in that energetic state, to be in that energy, to feel the feelings, to start making changes, right? You can start now, and it all starts from within. It always starts from within. So do that, that exercise and just see what you come up with. And like I said, do not try and make it all perfect. Don't like sit there and try to get everything perfect. And no, I didn't say the right words, and maybe I'm not explaining it right. Don't even try to do that, right? Just let it flow. And if you're not used to that, if it finds awkward, you'll get better at it and just start it. And for those who say they don't like to journal, just pretend this is a question and answer. Don't think of it as a journaling thing. Just go, okay, I'm going to ask myself some questions and I'm going to answer them. Not hard. Because if you don't get in touch with the inner you, how are you going to know what your soul really wants? How are you going to follow what your soul and what your heart wants? How are you going to feel that passion, excitement, and love for life again? And when we're in those states of being, we treat ourselves amazing. It doesn't mean you eat perfect all the time, but you have the energy. You're like, yes, oh, I feel so good. I think I'll have this, or I think I'll have that. You're not going to go, oh, I feel so okay. I guess I'm going to eat a whole pizza by myself and a tub of ice cream. Rarely when you're in these great states of being. So as you can see, feeling and being in these states of being is going to help you create the change you want, get the results, because it's going to like lift you up, pull you forward, get you creating, doing the action that is in alignment with those states too, which is better, healthy action. Doing what feels good to you, deciding how you're going to, like if you want to have a more toned body, you know, you want more muscly, toned body, whatever, what do you want to do to get that? There's so many things you can do. Start choosing. For 1 week, I'm going to try this. If you don't like that for next week, try something else. Be disciplined, commit to yourself, right? And just decide and know that anytime those negative thoughts come in, you know, when you go to make the changes and it's like, oh God, this is too hard. It's not, I'm too busy. Well, I feel exhausted. I'm never going to get there. I've quit so many times before. Why am I ever bothering? Notice when you're feeling those. Notice when you're talking like that. You don't want to stay like that. Right? So it's not like you'll never feel those things. You will. But you decide today, was it today? Yeah, today, before I went for my walk, I was battling myself inside, definitely battling myself. And I'm like, whoa, that's the old you. You cannot repeat these patterns. You're not going to repeat these patterns. You're not going to stay in this because I'm sick of it, right? I'm not. That's what I said. This is the way I talk to myself. I'm not. Okay. You watch day 2. I did the breathing and releasing. Like I have done that so much in the last little while that usually I can just choose. I'm like, I'm going to let this go. I'm going to be okay. So in the moment you can be okay. Okay. I'm going to be okay with that. I'm disappointed right now. Whatever. I'm not going to try to fight it. I'm just okay with it. I'm not going to resist it. It's okay. Okay. So now I don't have to deal with that anymore. Done. Well, I'm choosing to move forward and to do something different and have something different. So that means think the new thoughts. That means choose to feel different right now. I can choose to feel different right now. Put on a good song, dance to the good song. I went for a walk in nature. I did some deep breathing. I looked around, said gratitude. Looked at all the abundance nature all around, took some pictures, felt so good, smiled at people, said hello, changed my state of being. Have my life? No, my life has not changed. You know what I mean? If there's something in your life, I didn't take that away in my life. It still is, but I just chose not to let it rule me, that emotion rule me. I chose not to stay in disappointment. I chose not to stay in those thoughts that were created by that feeling or whatever, right? Thoughts create feelings. Sometimes feelings create thoughts. So it's a circle. So just notice things like this. You're keeping yourself in a situation. You're keeping yourself in a state of being. It's a habit. I have done it over and over again. And sometimes we believe there's so much you can do because I am proof. I have changed this so much in my life. You do not have to stay in that state of being you are in. That is not true that you do, right? So don't believe it yourself. All right, well, I hope that helps. So we're going to do the breathing that you can do. Real quick thing is whenever you're in this stress, anxiety, overwhelm, frustration, anger, whatever, you don't like the state you're at. You're not going to try to shift yourself to being perfect and happy and joyful and because that's impossible. Right? So you want to come to at least neutral. In a way, you're like, okay, I'm feeling fear, anxious, whatever. Can I be okay with feeling this feeling? No, I don't want to feel it. That's resistance. So the best thing you can do is, okay, yeah, in the moment, remember, you are not depressed. You are feeling sad or depressed in the moment. And so it's like, yeah, I can let it go. I can be okay with it, whatever. So then it's let go of it. And letting go means not focusing on it. Letting go means not talking about it. You ignore it, basically, in a way. And then, so you just connect your heart, right? And you just like inhale into your belly through your nose. Exhale. Sometimes you need to really have that forceful breath to let it go, right? To just move the energy. And you'll feel yourself slowing down. So then you can inhale slow. You can hold it at the top if you want. And then exhale slow. And as you're exhaling, relaxing your shoulders, muscles of your face, around your eyes, your jawline. Inhale, nice slow belly, breathing into your belly. And then as you exhale, Just focus and set the intention to release, relax, let go, release, relax, let go. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, lift up, straighten your back. Exhale, release, release, let go down into the center of the earth. Imagine your energy moving to the center of the earth, dumping everything there. Then inhaling the loving earth's energy up into your body. And as you exhale, release, release, let go, let go, let go. Any pain, fear, worry, doubt. Then inhale the stable, loving energy of the earth. Stability, love, stable. Inhale it up deeply into your whole body. Feel it just filling up your whole body with this beautiful energy. And exhale again one more time, letting go of anything else you want to let go and leave there in the center of the earth. And then this time you're going to bring the loving earth's energy up through your whole body as you inhale, right up through the crown of your head, up above. And imagine there's sparkling white, beautiful energy and that light, and that's going to come down and through your crown, down to your face, into your neck, into your shoulders, and throughout your whole body, lighting up your cells, rejuvenating, replenishing, healing the cells of your body with this beautiful light. Then inhale your energy back up above, eyes closed, but look up, see the beautiful white light, bring that down again through your body, filling up every cell, rejuvenating, replenishing the cells of your body. Beautiful light energy. One more time, inhale up. Beautiful love and light. Bring it down into your body, and this time go right down to the center of the earth, grounding that energy down there, and then bring those energies up into your heart center as you inhale deeply into your heart. Exhale from your heart out far, far into the universe, expanding your beautiful love and light. And then inhale the universal energy, fill it up your cup, bring it in into your heart center, beautiful love and light energy, fill it up. Expand deeply as you inhale, and then exhale from your heart center out far into the universe. So it's like you're expanding your aura, expanding your energy because you have so much. It's just overflowing. As you inhale, you're bringing this beautiful love and light in. You're filling up your cup. Your whole body is just expanding. As you exhale, let go. Send out your love and light to the universe. There we go, into the world. Inhale one more time, deeply opening up through the heart center, the chest. And as you exhale, bring it down, 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 down. Letting go, relaxing throughout your whole body. And then return to normal breath. Now I kind of sped through it, whatever. You can do a shorter version. You can do a much longer version. And you just really want to connect and feel and be fully present in the moment. And that'll help calm you down. When you slow your breath down, slow your heart rate, your nervous system helps to regulate. Everything feels better. And then with the visualizations, kind of like what I was doing, imagining the energy flowing through your body, imagining the beautiful love and light energy coming into your heart center. Imagine your beautiful love and light going out into the world, expanding, right? Those things also help you just open you up. Okay, now another one I'm not going to spend much time about because there's thousands of videos on YouTube is emotional freedom technique, or EFT tapping. And you can do it in a moment when you're feeling something stressful, unhappy, anger, frustration, guilt, shame, right? Like, even though I am so mad at myself right now for whatever, I love and accept myself exactly who I am. So these are touching meridian points of the body. Even though I'm so mad at myself for this, or so frustrated right now about this person, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Even though I am feeling or whatever, sensing, have a headache, whatever, I love and accept myself exactly who I am. And then there's certain points, you can look them up online. And then you talk about what you're experiencing. Oh, I'm so mad at myself right now. I'm so frustrated. Why do I keep doing this? Right. And then side of the eye. Oh, what you're doing is you're just getting out. You're allowing your inner voice to talk. You're allowing anything to come up at once. You can swear, you can curse, you can do whatever, right? This is crazy. I want to stop doing this. Why do I keep ending up in this pattern? What's wrong with me? Just tell yourself what you're feeling under the nose, right? This stops me. I know this is what's stopping me. I just got to get over it. I don't want to put up with this anymore. Then the chin here. Oh, this is just so maddening. It's so maddening. Oh, I see myself do this over and over again, and it's just so maddening. then collarbones. You can do one hand or both. Oh, I'm so frustrated with myself right now. I just feel the anger I feel for myself right now. And then the brow line here. Yep. I got to get over this mood. This is crappy. This always brings me down and I don't want that anymore. Then the top of the head. Just so mad, so frustrated. My stomach's in knots. I get in a headache. I'm just frustrated. And you just keep doing that, those points, and letting yourself speak. What you're doing is you're giving like your inner soul, your voice, your inner child, because you cannot deny what you're feeling, right? You can't just keep stuffing it down. So that means you're turning your back on yourself. You're denying yourself. That's why you can't connect to your body, because you keep shutting off your soul. You keep shutting off your inner knowing. You keep shutting off that inner child of you who wants to talk to you. You shut down. Then you don't feel love that much, and you don't feel, then you don't feel as depressed or mad anymore. You just feel flat. You lose energy, you're unmotivated, and you're uninspired, by the way. That's what happens. Okay. So then once you do that, you take a few breaths and you're like, okay, I think I've said everything. You want to release the negative stuff. Then you take some deep breaths, right? Kind of shake it out. You want to clear that energy. That is gunk energy. Gunk that was in you. Just let it out. Let it flow. You're also letting that energy flow, which is really good. And then you want to go, oh, I know, even though I'm feeling this way, I know that it doesn't have to last. Even though I'm feeling this way today, I'm going to choose to not stay in it. I know that I'm feeling this frustration and it doesn't feel good, but I'm not going to hold on to it. I'm going to choose to let it go. I'm going to choose just to not focus on it anymore. I'm going to choose to go out for a long walk now, and that'll make me feel better. I'm going to choose to go to the gym and really move my body. I'm going to do a wicked workout, right? I'm going to go run. I'm going to go run, and that's going to get the energy moving through me, right? I know I have so many things I can do. I'm going to do a lot of breathing. I'm just going to breathe, and you can breathe with this at the same time, right? That you're doing this. I'm just going to breathe. I just got to know that, no, I don't have to repeat these patterns. I'm glad I'm working on myself. This is helping. I know it's going to help. I feel good that I'm making changes. It's going to be okay. So you just go around like this and you just start talking to yourself better, a little bit, getting yourself lifted up a little bit higher, like you would for a friend, right? Be your best friend, right? So you just go through the tapping points. Well, I'm already feeling better. Oof. What a relief. I'm so glad that things are getting better. I know I can handle this. I can handle anything. I'm strong. It just doesn't feel good when I'm in it, but it passes just like everything else. And I'm not going to fight myself anymore. It's okay to have feelings and emotions, but I'm not going to hold on to them. I now know how I can breathe through them and feel better after them. I know that moving the energy through my body helps. I don't want to restrict. I don't want to stuff these emotions down anymore. I want to feel happy in my future. I want to feel more joy. I want to have a life I love. I know I can, and I'm going to work towards it. I'm going to do the things. I know it every day, one day at a time. So that's how the tapping goes. And then you just keep doing it until you notice that you're getting more uplifted, right? And you're feeling better and you've released. You feel like you've released. It's like, oh, whoo, I feel better now. So that's kind of what it's about. So there's many things you can do. There's many ways of working with all of these things, but you do now have to stay in a bad state, right? And this is how we shift things for good, is because you have these tools, you have these techniques, you do these practices, and they don't have to take long. Okay, well, I am getting something ready for those. I'm going to be doing a program more about this, about, really guiding you to help you find your excitement, your passion for life, make changes that you want to do in your life that maybe you haven't been able to, or you're not really sure even where to start or exactly what you want to do, whether it's finding your purpose, your passion, a new career, job, like whatever. It's about working through it and allowing yourself to dream, imagine, visualize, just having those steps, having support, guidance, having something to follow, being consistent. Wow, that's amazing, because in our own lives, on our own, we don't do that. Right? Not very often. And then I'm also I also have some one-on-ones. So for if you want, give tons of recipes to help with the food too. And this, the food, the mindset, stress reduction, exercise, if you want. Then I have some one-on-ones available now, a one session. If you just need, tell me what to do, get me back on track, let me know what will work for me. We plan together. I give you all the recipes, all the ways of eating, how to eat, we work with you, how it works for you in your life. So it's different for everybody. And then I also have a 21-day one-on-one and a 3-month one-on-one. You can also do 6 weeks, and this is really going to get you doing these practices, getting you really knowing what to eat, how to eat, and know that it's not about deprivation. It gets to be really easy and it gets to fit into your life in a way that feels good. And the food is amazing. And it's just real food. You just get recipes that you may not be aware of. It's all gluten-free, dairy-free. And yes, you can have meat. Everybody needs to have what's right for them. So that's what I help you with. So reach out to me. I have some special prices for those right now. Okay, I'll still be coming up live. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know if something like this is what you enjoy and what you like, or what you, if you've really listened, you'll probably be, I need this. I need to do these things. Like this really has helped, because we often think that it's because, we think, right? I'm just not doing it. I'm just not. Why are you not, right? Why are you not doing what you need to do? I hate to say the word need. What you want to do, basically, right? If you want a certain result, I know in your head, you're going, I really want this. So I want to do these things that are going to get me that. But there's that inner fight, sabotage. And that's the things. That's what to work through. Working through that will change everything. Of course it will. Of course it will. Only makes sense. But doing that on our own, again, it's just really hard, because we don't hold ourselves accountable very well. I don't know what happened with one of the videos. So I'm going to sign off now, but feel free to reach out to me, even if you want to discuss. I don't know if I want to work with you, Diana. I don't know if I can afford. My prices range from, right now, the one session is $111 right now. It's usually $222. So really good right now. Okay. Oh, now am I in the right place? Okay, here I am. Okay. So nice to have you watch. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd love to know how you're doing. You can reach out to me at dianamarchand.com. There's a contact me page. It tells you how to contact me, and I will get back to you. Like I said, we can have a call, free, no obligation. If you just have questions about what it would be like to work with me, what the coaching is all about, and the prices and all that. Okay. So much love to you. Bye. Oopsie.